Good morning, everyone. With immense joy and pleasure, I welcome you all to the International Conference Earth Sense 2025, hosted at Kale University, Aziz Nagar. I'm your host, Sushmita, and today I have Temi with me as my co-anchor. Oh, we are really sorry.
AI co-host of the day.
I welcome you to the International Conference of Earth Sense 2025, hosted at Aziz Nagar, Kale University, Aziz Nagar campus.
We are proud to share that Earth Sense 2025 is technically sponsored by IEEE Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society and financially supported by GRSS subcommittees, IEEE Dataport, TCS Research, Urban Kisline, Knowledge Partners with Development Sweden, ISPRS, and finally Media Partner with Coordinates as Media Partner. A heartfelt thanks to all our sponsors for making this possible.
Now to ceremony, I would like to invite all the dignitaries over stage and also our principal, sir, for the light lampening ceremony to please come forward. And I invite Amrita and Sahasra to please come forward, prayer song. Now it is our honor to have our respected principal, sir, Dr. A. Ramakrishna Garu, with us today, and Temi will take the privilege to introduce him.
Dr. Ramakrishna. Visionary leadership. He has been instrumental in shaping academic excellence and career growth for countless students. His dedication to education, research, and industry collaboration has greatly enhanced the reputation of KLH's Nagpur, making it a hub of innovation and opportunity. As one of the general chairs of Earth Sense 2025, his guidance and constant encouragement have been pivotal in bringing this conference to life. We are truly honored to have him with us today, and we now invite Dr. Ramakrishna Pella to address the gathering.
I would like to invite our respected principal, sir, to address the gathering.
Respected faculty members, and today's chief guest, Dr. Nilesh Desai, Director SSC, Norma Elias, University Technology Malay, and Anna Bele, Consinate Argentina, and Bohart Nahat from Sunborn, Malaysia, and all the visionary guests, and Murli Krishna Garu. And first of all, a very good morning to one and all. First of all, I welcome you to this international conference on next generation AI technologies and earth sciences 2025. First of all, I'm very much happy that KLH Hyderabad campus is hosting this kind of conference from our end. This is the second time we are hosting this conference. I invite all the speakers and all the people who come from various places and participants. And for coming to the conference, we have total 350 papers came to us, and we accepted 110 papers. And out of this, there are participants from the 12 countries, and we are happy to host this conference. On top of it, we would like to thank all the sponsors, IEEE GRSS subcommittees, TCS Research, and Urban Kisan is all our sponsors. Our knowledge partners are ISPRS and Development Seed companies, and all those things are supporting us for this conference. And I would like to thank all the faculty members, and especially Dr. Mosmi Ajay Chaurasya, who is the key instrument in conducting this conference. And the way you approached all the management, all the faculties, student volunteers, and the speakers and the keynote speaker and the guests you got is a humongous effort, madam. And KLH is privileged to have a faculty like you for running such kind of conferences. And I'm very much happy that this is a cutting edge technology conference, that their focus is more into AI and next gen AI and agentic AI and all those stuff. Madam is discussing that we got various papers from multidisciplinary subjects related to the cutting edge real-time problem solving skills papers. I'm very much happy to host this conference from KLH Hyderabad Aziz Nair campus. And coming to KLH, we started this campus in the year 2017 with 48 students. Right now, our campus strength is almost 3,250 students are there. And majority of the students are, all our alumni is working in top companies and top financial institutions and good government agencies like ISRO and Bell and all those companies. I'm very much happy and privileged to be a principal of this campus. And coming to the key highlights, that every faculty is working on a cutting edge research, and our focus is more onto real-time problem solving skills. That means majority of our syllabi is mapped with the industry problems. That means the model which we follow here is a 70-30, 70% application and 30% is a regular classroom teaching model. And we are focused more onto experiential learning, and we are focused onto innovation as well. Recently, our students have achieved projects from Tihan, IIT Hyderabad, funding also. And I'm happy that university is doing good in terms of research and innovation. And we are the pioneer in the campus placements as well. And I would like to thank all the speakers for spending your valuable time and coming to our country and giving your wonderful keynote to all the students and faculty members. And finally, I thank you so much for spending your valuable time as well. And thank you once again for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words and unwavering support. Up next, we have our very own Dr. Mosmi Ajay Chaurasia ma'am with us today. Now, Temi will take the honor of introducing her.
Nasli Ajay is working as a professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Homer Lakshman Education Foundation, Hyderabad. She edited 4 books, authored 1 and has 5 patents to her name. She has worked in South Korea and Saudi Arabia and handled various projects funded by respective governments. She is active member of IEEE and has served in various capacities in region, MGA, and societies. She has been part of several international conferences and workshops.
Thank you so much, Rashmita, for inviting me, and thank you for having for your kind introduction. Respected our principal sir, Dr. Ramakrishna sir, Professor Annabella Ferral from Argentina, Professor Norma, Professor Mohari, and Dr. Nilesh Desai sir, and Dr. Vijender, Khaled, Sai Kumar Tara sir, Dr. Sita, and Dr. Murli sir. Thank you so much for all coming over here. I wholeheartedly welcome each one of you for this IEEE International Conference of Next Gen Technologies on Internet, Artificial Intelligence, and Remote Sensing Technologies. Short form, we are calling it as EarthSense. So this conference is technically sponsored by GRSS, and I'm very much privileged and being so humbled from the GRSS society. They have always supported us in all the aspects, either through workshops, through the summer schools, through capacity building workshops for DLs, and in many ways. So this conference would not have been possible, or this day we would not have seen without the support of Ramakrishna sir. We all have witnessed, we all go, whenever we are stuck with the problem, we just, with a gloomy face, we stand at his door and we come out with a smiling face, always. Many of us have experienced this. This conference date, 16, 17, 18 September, the moment I think for any event, my first step is, let's go to the HOD and talk to her. Ma'am, please give us the date. So she will see the calendar, balancing the academic loads and exams and all other things. So all the events, whatever happened in KLH Aziz Nagar campus, the dates was hers. So thank you so much, ma'am, for always accommodating IEEE events. After so much of effort, I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. Nilesh Desai sir, who has yesterday he has said yes to us, and it was so busy schedule that right after this he has to attend 2 more meetings, and over the same evening he is returning back to Gujarat. Thank you so much, sir. And he is the project scientist along with Paul Rosen, NASA JPL, for the launch of NISAR, which is the world expensive satellite. And it is a proud for India that we are part of it and we have launched it from our place. So thank you so much, sir, for being here. We have a special guest, Dr. Annabella Ferral. She is the IEEE GRSS distinguished lecturer. It is only across the globe, only 5 to 6 lecturers are there, and she is one of them, and we are very proud and privileged to have her here. Professor for Annabella Ferral, she has confirmed being the keynote in the month of March, and ahead of it, when I reached out to Professor Annabella at that, Professor Norma, when call for papers was not yet released, only the title of the EarthSense was finalized. and Professor Norma has confirmed me in the last September 2024 that yes, Mosmi, I'll be coming. I have a very great long association with her. We have worked together in Saudi Arabia for 2 years. So since 2000, we know each other. So thank you so much. And we have Dr. Vijender. He is the TPC chair of this conference. He will give you the brief details of how many paper submissions and how the reviews has done it. And yes, that is all from my end. And I hope this conference you will all enjoy. We have a tutorial sessions as well. We have a tutorial sessions, panel discussions, keynote speakers. Please take your time, talk to each other, grow your network, and take the best benefit of it. Thank you so much and welcome to all.
We are privileged to pay tribute to one of the esteemed general chairs of this conference, Dr. Alexandro Ferri. Now, Temi will take the honor of introducing him.
Dr. Alejandro Ferri. He is currently a professor of statistics and data science at Victoria University of Wellington, New Zealand. Professor Ferri has made significant contributions to the IEEE Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society, serving as editor-in-chief of their letters journal, distinguished lecturer, and currently as vice president for publications. His research focuses on data visualization, statistical computing, stochastic modeling, and applications in signal and image processing in networks. Though unable to attend in person due to other engagements, he has sent a special virtual message for us.
Welcome to Earth Sense 2024. I hope you will make the best out of it. In particular, welcome Dr. Annabella Ferral. She's our distinguished lecturer, the IEEE Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society, and she does not only represent our society, but she represents one of our values, that is diversity. Annabella Ferral works in Argentina in conditions that may resemble the conditions under which you also work. So it's very nice, a very nice opportunity for you to meet people that are like you, like us. So enjoy this conference and thank you very much to the organizers. I know it's a very, very tough task to make a successful event. Enjoy, make the best out of it. All the best.
David Isro, a senior member of IEEE, who currently serves as chair of the IEEE CIS GRSS Hyderabad chapter and is a lifetime member of the Astronomical Society of India. He holds a PhD in trust in sensor networks and IoT and has expertise in security, mobile applications, and deep learning techniques. In addition to his research, Dr. Reddy actively mentors startups, nurturing innovation in technology-driven solutions.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, join your hands to welcome Dr. Reddy onto the stage. I request him to come and address the gathering.
Good morning to all, respected dignitaries on the dais, distinguished speakers, professors, faculty members, and my dear participants. Very good morning to all. And it's, as a TPC chair, it's indeed a great pleasure to welcome you all for this Earth Sense 2025 conference. So we tried a lot to put all quality papers in the conference. So we have received 348 papers around. And in that, we have accepted only 106 papers. So after doing the plagiarism checks, and we have checked with the AI contents also, and we have set up one standard line that minimum 3 reviews should happen for each and every paper. Not only that, the score from the reviewers, if there is something like dilemma or some 50-50 chances, again one more review we have initiated, and we thoroughly checked each and every paper to maintain the quality, and 106 papers are accepted, and finally 80 papers are registered for this conference. In that, 70 are oral and 10 are posters. For this, whatever the efforts we put, it's not only like one a single man, it's like a whole committee, TPC committee. I thank all the TPC committee members and reviewers who have completed the reviews timely. And if you see in some conferences, you will see like extension for the acceptance result, something you will get it means at the end of the day. But here we have given on the dot, on the date without precision. We have given exactly the by EOD of the date. We have published all the results. So that is a great achievement from the TPC, I can say. And for this, I thank all the reviewers and as well as organizing committee of this conference. And I thank all of you coming here to participate in this conference. And I hope you all get good discussions, and when you're going back also, you will see like get some idea, means you will get definitely some ideas or some insights from this conference. Thank you, and thank you very much.
NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, California Institute of Technology. He is internationally recognized for his pioneering work in radar remote sensing and interferometric synthetic aperture radar, INSAR. Currently, he serves as the project scientist for the NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar, NISAR mission, which will provide unique data on Earth's ecosystems, ice, and natural hazards. Dr. Rosen has authored numerous influential papers and received multiple awards for his outstanding contributions to Earth science from space.
Hi there. Greetings from Los Angeles. I'm Paul Rosen. I'm on the executive committee of the Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society of the IEEE, that's GRSS. And it's a real pleasure to be able to address you today. I'm sorry I can't be there in person. I had every intention to do so. As you may know, I am the NASA project scientist for the NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar mission, NISAR. And I was hoping to be there to give a keynote address at the invitation of Professor Amusmi on NISAR and all of its successes. But unfortunately, because of the commissioning timeline and other constraints, I simply couldn't be there. So my apologies for that. I know that Mr. Nilesh Desai from SAC, ISRO, will be there at the meetings, and I'm sure you'll hear wonderful things about NISAR from him. Everything's going very well. So I just wanted to say EarthSense 2025 is a very important meeting for GRSS. It's a very important meeting for the community. Talking about artificial intelligence and the convergence of that with geosciences and remote sensing is extremely important. I can just say that NISAR itself, it will be generating over 100 petabytes of data products over the life of the mission. And you can imagine that not any one person or group of people can easily mine those data for all of the riches that are in there. So we need tools such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other diagnostic techniques for really being able to take everything from these data sets and help humanity, as is the charter for IEEE and geoscience and remote sensing. I want to thank Professor Musmi for inviting me to participate in this meeting. Again, my apologies for not being able to be there. She has been really quite a force in GRSS in India and around the world, particularly in organizing workshops and these conferences such as this. and professional activities, especially in the young professionals, and increasing diversity amongst our membership. I really encourage everybody at this meeting to get involved in GRSS. It is really a growing society, especially in India. We have many, many activities. Your results from research can be published in our excellent high-quality presentations and publications, I should say. And also we have many workshops and other activities for professionals. So I really do encourage you to get involved as much as possible. Professor Mosley, I'm sure, will be very happy to be able to tell you how to get involved. So thank you very much for listening to my address. I again apologize for not being able to be there, but I do encourage you to have a wonderful and excellent conference at EarthSense 2025. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Paul. Now we have our esteemed chief guest with us today, Dr. Nilesh Garu, with us today. Now, Temi will take the honor to introduce him.
Distinguished scientist and director of Space Applications Center, Israel. A gold medalist in 1986 via electronics and communication, he has served Israel for nearly 30 years. He played a key role in missions like RISAT, SCATSAT, NESAT, OceanSat, and Chandrayaan. His leadership advanced NAVIC, SATCOM, AI, quantum technologies, and Gaganyaan projects. He has represented India in several international space forums and received prestigious honors, including the Israel Excellence Award, APJ Abdul Kalam Award, and multiple doctorates.
Now I invite Dr. Nilesh Garu, Director of ISRO, to please come forward and address the gathering.
Thank you, madam. Good morning to all and all the dignitaries on the dais. Thank you for inviting me here for this very important IEEE GRSS conference. And let me first apologize for being late in arriving here. Generally, you might have seen on the highways, it is written better late than never, so that you don't travel very fast. But George Bernard Shaw used to say that better never than late. So if you are late, don't go to that place, because your image will be intact if you don't go. You can always claim that I was busy somewhere, so I could not turn up. So sorry for keeping you waiting. And let me thank Madam Mausmi for inviting me here, and all the organizers, KL University, for taking this very good initiative of organizing such conferences. I will not speak too much. I will leave it to my keynote address, where I would like to take you through the journey of radar and various remote sensing activities here in India, especially related to ISRO. And already Paul has told you about NISR, some of the aspects, and all of you know it is the world's costliest satellite ever built. Totally it is put at rupees 13,000 crores. Although we bill it as only 1,000 crore, Americans put it as another 12,000. So totally it becomes 13,000 crores. So it is the costliest satellite ever built, and it contains 2 radars. I will take you through that journey of NISR, and of course through other activities of ISRO as well, including new activities which we have taken up, like quantum frontiers and AI related activities which we do for remote sensing. And of course, what is there in store after Chandrayaan 3? All of you may be eager to know what after Chandrayaan 3, because these missions also have many remote sensing instruments. So I will take you through that journey also. So when you feel bored, please stop me when I go through my keynote address. And since the theme is AI and remote sensing, so let me tell you 1 or 2 points related to artificial intelligence. All of you know when Rajiv Gandhi introduced computers in India, especially in banking sector, so everybody was in turmoil. So unions went on strike, everybody wanted that we don't want computers because they are going to snatch away our jobs and they are not going to be of any help to all of us. India being a very people-centric society, so we want people to get jobs, so we don't want computers. And that's how total reaction again computer came up. So everybody was worried that their jobs may be taken away. But finally, today we are seeing that you cannot think of banking sector without computers. So that is how the stage has come. And in fact, computers increase the job potential rather than decreasing it. So same way, artificial intelligence also, everybody is worried that it will again snatch away our jobs and it will result into a total turmoil in the society. Of course, there are some truth in all these aspects as well. And all of you may be aware that John Hopfield, who is considered to be father of artificial intelligence and machine learning, he has become the biggest opponent of AI. All of you know John Oppenheimer, who invented atomic bomb. And after Hiroshima and Nagasaki happened, he became the biggest opponent of atomic explosions and atomic bomb. Same way, John Hopfield also, who has pioneered the AI activity, now he is the person who is opposing AI everywhere. He was in Google, he resigned from that almost 3-4 months back. So such is the disruptive potential of AI. So, and the importance can be thought from this year's Nobel Prize 2024, Nobel Prize in Physics and Nobel Prize in Chemistry. All of them went to people who are experts in artificial intelligence rather than being a hardcore physicist or chemist. So that itself shows how AI is going to percolate everywhere in our life. So that such is the immense disruptive as well as affirmative potential of this particular technology. Anyway, we'll talk about that and how we are using AI for some of these activities. So once again, and perhaps I didn't mention that, but Paul Rosen and myself are the only two survivors of NISR program, which we started in 2012 after we launched our first radar satellite, RISAT-1. So 13 years we worked on that and we launched it on 30th July 2025. It is working very fine. I'll show you some of the images. Of course, it has not been officially released because of all of you know, because of India-US standoff due to tariff and all that. Otherwise, we wanted it to be announced in a very big way because it was a very big achievement of both the countries. But of course, it will come at the right time. Right now, we are waiting for the diplomatic go-ahead for all these activities. But I'll give you a glimpse about NISR, what is its potential and how, what all are the initial results from these particular radar satellite. So once again, I wish all the best for this conference and thank and congratulate KL University and its management for organizing such events. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are honored to have you today here. We are glad that you're present in person with us today, not virtually. Now, up next, we are delighted to have Dr. Norma with us today.
Dr. Norma Binti Alias from the University Technology of Malaysia. She holds a PhD in industrial computing, supercomputers, and is recognized among the top 40 research achievers at UTM. Dr. Norma is the recipient of the Venus Distinguished Women Award and leads the Sunshine Quest program, inspiring many researchers. She has organized numerous international webinars and conferences and serves as chief editor of MSMK on the editorial boards of 38 international journals. Her expertise spans big data, high-performance computing, IoT, nanotechnology, and AI for Industry 5.0.
Now I invite Dr. Norma to please come forward and address the gathering.
Good, very morning to Miss Chair introducing me just now. Thank you very much. And then Professor Dr. Ramakrishnan Akeli, thank you very much because inviting me in this conference. And the chair, the chair of this conference, Dr. Vijendra, thank you very much for inviting me. in this conference, and very respect, okay, Dr. Neshlis Desai, okay, for ISRO. Thank you very much because we learn a lot from you. Okay, my lovely friend, Professor Dr. Mosmi, okay, who are calling me come to KL University since a few years ago. I meet her in in Kuala Lumpur, not KL, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a few years back. We are friends since 2009 when I was in King Saud University, Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. So we learned a lot from Professor Mosmi, very hardworking at that time, am I right? Okay, so we meet here in Hyderabad. Thank you very much. Okay, very nice city, IT, smart city, Microsoft also here, very proud of India. So you have a good you're human, okay, or the workers dealing with the programmers, data analysts, data scientists, machine learning provider in Hyderabad. All right, come back to the conference. Okay, we also welcome Professor Annabella, okay, from Argentina, USA, and also Dr. Nilesh Desai, okay, the director of the ISO, as a, I think, keynote speaker for this conference. Okay, what is the next generation for our population? I think now is a alpha, beta, gamma generation come out. Of course, the technology dealing with the IoT, AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and then big data. Because dealing with the big data, we not just focus on the high performance computing system. Now we move to quantum computing. All right. Before this, we look the material as a molecular level. Yes, Professor Anna. But now we go to the nano scale, 10 power negative 9 scale. So I have the experience working with the Nanotechnology Research Center for 17 years, okay, as a research fellow. So I learned a lot from nanotechnology. So now, where is we want to put remote sensing, okay, because now we learn about geoscience remote sensing. Dealing with remote sensing, we always deal with the images, high resolution, okay, so when we have high resolution, from remote to the water level, what we can get. We have a very high resolution of image processing. So dealing with the image processing, we cannot solve using one CPU, one laptop, a small memory allocation. We need cloud computing or quantum computing. So this is a technology move on. So when we deal with the images with the high resolution, we need the tool. The tool to make it more intelligent is a AI. So there is a blended nowadays, integrated between the images, AI, all right, memory allocation, high speed simulation. Okay, nowadays people looking with the IoT, Internet of Things, all right, blockchains and others. Well, you will say that, okay, no job for lecturers, no job for technician, no job for data scientists, data analysts, machine learning provider. The answer is you are wrong. Actually, this is an open market, especially in the Hyderabad, because most of you have a good skill in programming, developing coding, develop a system, apps and others. This is an opportunity for you because now people looking with the apps, okay, AI, machine learning, deep learning, okay, reinforcement learning, LSTM, all the latest technology to support the image processing, okay, pattern recognitions and others. So, okay, this is very good conference, IEEE. So, Prof. Mosmi, congratulations, because you can gather all of us 350 papers already reviewed and going to publish into IEEE. I think Scopus Index. Okay, congratulations who are submitted the paper. Right, okay, at last, I just want to say congratulations, thank you very much for the community of this conference. All right, thank you for the technical chair and the director, okay, support, okay, for this conference. Thank you very much. Okay, see you next.
Thank you, Dr. Norma. Now we have with us today Dr. Annabella with us today, and Temi will introduce her to you.
Dr. Annabella Farrell. She holds a PhD in space applications for early warning and response to emergencies from the National University of Cordoba and CONAE, Argentina. Dr. Farrell has served as head of the master's program in spatial information applications at the Gulich Institute and currently works as an adjunct researcher at CONICET and professor at the Gulich Institute. Her research focuses on remote sensing of environmental quality indicators such as water and snow, contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals. She is also an associate editor of IEEE Geoscience and Remote Sensing magazine and an early career member of GEOAQEAWATCH. Now I invite Dr. Annabella to come and present.
Well, thank you very much for this invitation. For me, it's an honor to participate in this conference, Earth Sense 2025. Thank you especially to Professor Mausmi for inviting me and be behind all the issues to arrive at for my first time, and also the dean and all the committee, organization committee, and also Norma. For me, it's an honor to be here, also in the presence of the head of ISRO. I work in the space agencies of Argentina, so I was amazed to see the head of your space agency in this important event, and that is to inspire you also. Well, my research topic is remote sensing of the environment. Although I began in my PhD with surface science research, so after doing my PhD in computational chemistry, I moved to the space science, and my dream is to join the nanoscience with the remote sensing, all applied to environmental indicators. So in the talk I will have tomorrow, we will see from the history of the remote sensing of the Earth and the state of the art today, and how can we use this amazing tool together with data science and also artificial intelligence, because we cannot leave it out, to achieve the 2030 development goals. Because I truly believe that the Agenda 2030 can help us to organize and to have a wave and like an horizon to achieve together. And this conference is aligned with the sustainable goals by the objective 17, that is partnership from all, interinstitutional and also inter-countries. So, well, I'm finalizing. I want to thank the Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society, IEEE, Professor Freddy, who talked a minute before. He was my co-advisor, and I admire him. And some time ago, I was sitting in the, like you, there, and I felt always inspired by this kind of conference. So I came here also to learn from you and from all the professors who are here. And well, I invite you to think good questions, because in science, the best are the questions. And then the technology we can learn, but think good question, and that will guide you to good places. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Annabella. Thank you to all our chief guests for taking so much of time for us and being here with us. We are really privileged and honored to have you all here. Now we will start our felicitation session, and Temi will be facilitating for us. Temi, are you ready?
I hope it is. Yes. So I request our honorable principal, sir,
to please come forward to felicitate our guests. I invite Dr. Nilesh Desai Garu, Director of ISRO. We are deeply honored and privileged to have him with us today. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Tell me no, no. I request all the dignitaries on the stage to please join. Now I invite Dr. Vijayendra Reddy Garu. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for coming. We are honored and privileged to have you here with us. I invite Dr. Norma to please come forward. Thank you, Dr. Norma. Now I invite Dr. Annabella to please come forward. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming. Now I invite Dr. Bohari Mahat to please come forward. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. Thank you so much, sir. Please come forward and address the gathering. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. Thank you. Let's welcome Murli Krishna Garu onto the dais.
Dignitaries on the dais and my dear faculty and students from the university and delegates. The remote sensing has become today one of the mainstream technologies which was not there almost 20 years before. And with the support of the tools of technology, data analytics as playing a great, addition to the knowledge of remote sensing. So what is happening at this point of the time is innovation. Innovation is has got several dimensions, and most of the innovations that are taking place on the technology side, launching of the satellite, different types of sensors have come. But there is a technology explosion in terms of the availability of the satellite data, everything. But are we doing right justice by utilizing this data? I don't think the way the data has been utilized is commensurate with the rate at which the technology has been developed. There is exponential growth of the technology, but a typical linear growth of the utilization of the technology. So we can never sustain the linearity. This is, the exponential growth is what is needed. So availability of satellite sensors in terms of resolution, temporal, spatial, spectral is fantastic. And just mentioned the scope of the NISAR is enormous. I'm actually looking for the availability of this data, sir, for the application to the development of various products and processes by the student community. So my concern at this point of time, just briefly, is we have to go for design thinking. Design thinking means the satellite data, it is there, and we have to apply the satellite data to meet the needs of the society. It is not the case of technology push, but it is the case of technology pull. The technology has got immense scope, and are we having different type of algorithms, the availability of the processing software and applications commensurate with the availability of the data? Because in 1972, when the Landsat was launched, it was the resolution of about 80 meters. Today, we have moved during the last almost 45 to 50 years' time from 80 meters to better than 80 centimeters, if not few millimeters, at least in strategic sector. So this enormous growth of the satellite with a high resolution group has provided immense scope. And the other one is all GEOs and MEOs have become very common, but the striking part is the LEOs. The availability of nanosatellites and CubeSats is again changing the entire spectrum of utilization of spectral remote sensing data. Basically, because you need a particular, what you call as a domain, there can be a CubeSat sensor for those things. So many institutions, many universities in the country, I'm sure including KLU, I think, they have got several programs on launching the satellites. But my concern to the director of KLU here at this point of the time is, please do not concentrate just on the satellite. Go from the, right from the day in terms of the design of the sensor and the allocation of the sensor and collection of the data. No student satellite has been done the data collection and data processing and meet the needs of the society. So let them provide a end-to-end solution to the student community that promotes the greatest scope, that gives the greatest regard for that particular university. Because you don't need much investment. AWS platforms are there for data collection and algorithms are there for data processing. And what is needed is design thinking. What this type of high resolution data is there, how I can apply for agriculture, how I can apply for wildfires, how can I apply for, most important, the climate change adaptation, disaster risk reduction. Are we trying to meet the needs of the society? Because the damages likely to come because of climate change and disaster risk are enormous. The satellite has got immense scope. What is needed is utility of these data with the tools of the AI, diagnostic analytics, predictive analytics, prescriptive analytics, and digital twins. They all come together. I'm just looking for a day in which if it rains in Hyderabad for about 8 millimeters, by evening the KLU must say which are the areas likely to be submerged, where there will be floods, urban floods likely to come. That is the type of technology we need to apply for the growth of the society and sustainable development goals. I thank, a lot we can talk, and in fact, on these aspects. Health analytics is one of the areas. Environmental analytics, what she was referring as one of the areas where this technology has got immense scope. And today, the high-resolution data, CubeSats, applications to some of the serious problems are the topics of major concern. And I congratulate Mosami for taking this type of lead and presenting a particular forum jointly with IEEE, GSRS, and Geoscience Society. And I am incidentally happens to be the chairman of ISPRS working group on 3x9, that is on geospatial environment and health analytics. And I look forward to the greatest deliberations, and ISPRS is very proud to get associated with this particular event. Thank you very much to all. Thank you.
Now I request our principal, sir, to felicitate Dr. Murali Garu. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now, as we come to the conclusion of our inauguration event today, I invite Shubrangini ma'am to please come onto the dais and give the vote of thanks.
A very good morning to all of you. On behalf of the organizing committee of IEEE since 2025, it is my privilege to give a vote of thanks. I really thank all the dignitaries who, despite of their busy schedule, accepted graciously our invitation and came here. Thank you, Nilesh Desai, Vijendra Reddy, Annabella, Norma, and Bohari Mohat for coming here. I would also like to thank our principal, sir, and Mausami madam. Also, I like to extend my thanks to all HODs and all faculty members, teaching staff, non-teaching staffs. And we are also grateful to have distinguished delegates, all student volunteers, press media for supporting us. I would like to thank, special thank to IT support staff, admin office, SAC cooperation for ensuring a seamless session and smooth technical operation throughout the event. Also, I would like to thank Mr. Saurabh from Atleasant for bringing Temi here and making this event special. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all and one and all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now we'll have a short break now, and after the break, we'll have a keynote session by Dr. Nilesh Garu today. So I request you all to enjoy the break and network with each other. Then we'll proceed with the keynote. Thank you so much.